Hello, welcome to the Lilac Tree. Thanks for tuning in. I gotta say, you guys, making these videos is hard. I recorded an awesome video last night and I can't use it. So bear with me with these technical details. Hopefully the volume is okay. Hopefully the sprinklers don't get turned on. We're gonna hope it all works out. I'm going to do a week ahead spread for you. It's getting into the evening, so hopefully I'll get this out to you tomorrow by the 26th, because we're going to make this spread for the week ahead. This is the first quarter moon starting on June 26th. Goes up to July 3rd, I believe. I think it's July 3rd for the full moon. So June 26th to July 3rd. Let's start with Aries. Hello, Aries. Let's start with some oracle cards. We'll pull a couple oracle cards to get an overall flavor of the week ahead, and then we'll go into the tarot. So what advice does Spirit have for Aries for this week? Show me Aries, please. Okay, Aries, don't let pride get in your way this week. Interesting card there. Okay, we're going to pull another one, another oracle card for you. I think this is the Map Oracle from Colette Baron-Reid. The other deck, of course, is Moonology. I'll have all the decks that I use listed in the comment box, or not in the comment box, in the description box. If you're interested, you can pull them up and find them. Okay, we also have for you listening. Don't let pride get in your way, and listening. Okay, very interesting. Let's pull some tarot and see how the tarot may clarify these cards for us. I'm feeling big game energy, right? So it looks like big energy heading your way. Okay, we've got adjustment and the Nine of Discs heading up the week for you. Two more cards, please, Spirit. Definitely want this one and this one, and then this one wanted to come out. I'm going to pull it Queen of Wands. Okay, so for you this week, Aries, overall energy for the week is one of adjustment, balance. I'm getting a real sense of ethics and morals at play here for you this week, Aries. So there's something that you need to remember this week, and what I'm getting is that it is the fact that you are very strong and capable at what you do. You're very independent. You've been able to carve out a successful living for yourself, and you've been able to really, for some of you, I'm getting, come from like a place of difficulties, let's say, in your life. You've been able to separate yourself from whatever background situation was not the best for you. It could be a rough family life. It could be a spouse that wasn't wonderful. It could be just a community where you didn't feel that you felt that you fit in necessarily. But I'm really getting this, that you have been able to really claim your independence and be successful at what you're doing. You're going to be called on this week for some reason to fight the good fight. You're going to either have to defend yourself or defend someone else. Some of you may be attorneys or lawyers, and this week is a pivotal point in your whatever case you're trying. I don't know why I'm getting you as the attorney and not you as the defendant or plaintiff in the case, but you really as the person that will be meeking out justice. Is that the right phrase? You're the one that's going to be laying down the law in some way. It feels like a slight burden, kind of difficult decision for you that you're going to have to make, but you can do it. The key is to keep your ethics about you and to not give up. So if you're fighting the good fight, look, we just got Nine of Swords again. Yeah, really important for you not to give up this week. You're going to have to keep fighting. If you feel like the tide's turning against you, don't believe it. Keep going. And I wonder what this is with this don't let pride get in your way. What is it? What is it that you're too proud of? Huh. All right, I got the Lovers card for you, but I'm not going to really show it because it's got a little bit of nudity. Nothing major, right? It's a tarot card, but I'm going to just keep it in the background. We'll know that it's number 6, the Lovers. You got that with the 4 of Discs. When I asked about what this don't let pride get in your way issue is, there might be some kind of, could be divorce settlement, or it could just be a decision that you know is going to affect you for quite a while, maybe for the next few years, and you're reluctant to ask for help in this because you've been so independent up until this point, Aries. But if you can ask for help and kind of let go of that desire to control everything yourself, don't let pride get in the way. You are super capable. You have come a long way, but there is something that some wisdom that somebody can impart upon you. Somebody can help you out if you're willing to listen. I'm also drawn to these musical notes here. So this to me is saying listen to not just other people, but listen to your higher self. If you can be still and meditate and listen to your intuition, bring down some of that spiritual guidance from your higher self. We did pull this extra Queen of Wands. I feel that that's you, but we'll get some more clarifiers. You've got the Page of Wands clarifying the 9 of Discs. Why the Page of Wands, please? Some kind of news coming in for you, good news. Yeah, look at this. Look at all this, these beautiful clarifiers. Okay, the Hierophant, the Queen of Discs, and the 4 of Cups. Okay, so we've got those 2 4s, the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Discs. And so this is you refusing to acknowledge that there may be a source higher than yourself, an individual, an institution, somebody that can bring in some good advice for you. You've got the Hierophant clarifying the 7 of Wands. So, and the Queen of Discs. I do get you getting some kind of good news this week, but it's going to be just enough news to kind of keep you going. It's not going to be the end of whatever the situation is that needs to be resolved. But it is definitely setting you up in strength. And that Queen of Discs is a really good place to be. I think I'm getting a lot of glare I can see on the screen, so I'm going to, after your reading, I'll see if I can fix that lighting situation, but I'm going to keep going now for you. I'm sorry about the glare, Aries. What else is there? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you're feeling kind of confused, unsure of how to move forward with that 5 of Discs and the 8 of Swords. But these are minor inconveniences, minor delays. And this 5 of Discs is saying that, again, you're making yourself feel like you're out in the cold because you're not accepting advice and listening. Really important for you this week, Aries, to take others' advice and really take it to heart and see where it leads you. Okay? All right, I'm going to pull a little... Yeah, I wanted to pull these. I'm going to pull a Goddess Oracle card for you in closing. And let's see what advice the goddesses have to say, what they want to leave you with. What advice do you have for Aries, please, Spirit? Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Yeah, there's this stubborn feeling I'm getting to you this week where you're kind of stuck in this stubborn energy and you need to stand up for what you believe in, right? We got that with the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is very much a feel the fear and do it anyway kind of card for me. And you see it's called Valor. And with all of this, you know, independent, positive, 9 of discs, you got the 2 nines, right? 9 of wands, justice coming in for you. There's a lot that you feel is at stake here, and so it's going to be important for you to stay the course this week. Okay, let's see what you also got. Look at that. You got Bridget, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Okay, that goes with that 7 of wands. So if there's been some kind of injustice, it's going to be important for you to not accept that injustice. If you're defending somebody else, you're going to give it your all. The Queen of Wands is really one of the best cards to have in your court when you're fighting a battle, because she is, in my opinion, the best ally you can have. She doesn't back down. She's in your corner, and she is all about standing up and doing what's right. So, wow, I can't believe how many times I've said that, and then we got that card. So, okay, well, there you go, Aries. I hope you found this helpful, and let me know how things work out. And I will catch you next week. While I'm putting these cards away, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel and would like to, now would probably be a good time. And if you found this helpful, if you could hit that like button, that really kind of helps me out, helps the channel grow. All right, Aries, I'll catch you next time. I'm going to move on to Taurus. Okay, hello Taurus. I've changed the lighting situation to try to avoid the glare, so it's a little bit darker now. So I apologize if that's strange, but I'm not going to start over again. I have had to start this video over so many times, I'm just done with starting over again. All right, so let's get a oracle card for you, Taurus, for this week. From the Moonology deck, for you we have Believe in the Impossible. Beautiful. I'm going to pull another oracle card for you. Let's see what we have. One more oracle card for Taurus, please. And Gentle Gardener. All right, so Believe in the Impossible and Gentle Gardener. It looks like your manifestation abilities are strong this week, Taurus. This Gentle Gardener is the idea that what you think is what you plant in the ground of reality, basically. And so now is the time for you to think big. Believe in the impossible. Blue Moon, Taurus. A lot can happen for you this week. A lot can get set in motion this week is kind of how I'm feeling it, actually, more for you. So this is a week to definitely think big. Let's get some clarifiers. Let's go into the tarot and see how this week is going to play out for you, Taurus. Okay, we have the Aeon. We have, look at that, the Six of Wands. We have the Eight of Discs. One more card for Taurus, please. And there it is. All right, and the Prince of Cups. Okay, so the Aeon is big energy. The Aeon is judgment in the traditional tarot decks. And the Aeon talks about timing, about generations, about epochs, however you want to pronounce it. It talks about these moments in our lives when we can feel that things are shifting in a big way for us. We know that we're moving into a new phase. This is going to be a really, really, really positive phase for you that you're moving into because you have the Six of Wands here. But it's not just going to happen on its own. You have the Eight of Discs in your advice position, and the Eight of Discs says that you need to actually work for it because it's not going to be handed for you, just handed to you. There's some work you need to do. You're going to get a message of some sort, some kind of offer near the end of the week, and this is going to really almost be like a blessing, kind of. I feel like it's something that you just thought wasn't coming around your way is going to come around your way. Let's pull some more tarot and get some more information for you. All right, the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords talks to me lots of times about studies, about courses. So maybe you've just taken a new course or received a new certification, and that's going to elevate you at work. It's definitely something that you've learned about, and you're able to take that knowledge and move forward with it. You've got the Ten of Cups clarifying that Six of Wands. So this is family, this is unconditional love, this is happiness, rainbows, butterflies, kittens, all that good stuff. You can see it, you can feel it. It's on the horizon for you. Tell me more about that Eight of Discs, please. We have the Chariot, so moving forward in victory, and the Hermit. So there may be a Virgo person involved in your life right now that's playing a significant role. Could be Cancer as well. What I'm getting with this, as these two cards clarify the Eight of Discs for you, it's going to be important this week for you, Taurus, to really keep strong control over your thoughts, as we were talking about here with the Gentle Gardener, because the Chariot can run things over if the Chariot runs out of control. And the Chariot really represents your emotions. The Chariot is ruled by Cancer. Cancer is very much a sign of emotions, and Cancer's is the crab, right? And the crab moves back and forth and back and forth. And so if you move back and forth too much, and what's that called? Like when you're driving the car and you're zigzagging. You zigzag too much, you can run out of control. You get out of your lane. So it's important this week for you to stay in your lane in a way, and really focus. Focus on being in control and maintaining control. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. The Eight of Discs can also talk about, and normally we talk about the Eight of Discs being a crafts person or somebody who is really good at what they do. But another definition of the Eight of Discs is that it talks about creating boundaries and emotional boundaries with others. So if keeping emotional boundaries with others is something that you're not particularly good at, this is going to be a week for you to be mindful of that, Taurus. Make sure that you are, maybe just not oversharing, that kind of thing. Not everybody needs to know what your plans are, what you're doing. Keep those emotional boundaries. Tell me more about the Prince of Cups, because I want to know about that beautiful energy that's coming in for you, Taurus. What's with the Prince of Cups, please? We have a few cards popping out here. We have, all right, look at that. We have the Empress and the Six of Wands again. So I love it when the cards repeat, because it just says that the message is strong and clear, right? There's going to be some kind of gift given to you at the end of the week. It may not be an actual gift like a brand new car. It might not be something like that. It could be a gift of knowledge. But whatever it is, it's really going to be incumbent upon you this week, Taurus, to accept that gift. Be gracious about it. Accept it. You deserve it. Because it's going to lead to your success. It's going to lead to accolades. You don't have to be afraid of not getting recognized. I think you feel like if you accept this help, that it's going to diminish your power in some way, but it's not. Go ahead and accept that help, because it's really going to lead to your success and to victory and to happiness with that Ten of Cups. All right. I really like this week for you, Taurus. Leave a comment for me in the comment box once you figure out what this is. I'd love to know, because I'm nosy, obviously. All right, I'm going to pull one more oracle card for you, Goddess oracle card. See what parting words of wisdom Spirit has for you. You got Guinevere, true love. Look at that. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. All right, so, maybe it's not a brand new car. Maybe it's a diamond ring. All right, I don't know why I'm hearing like game show contestant voices in my head. I kind of am though for you, Taurus. So I feel like for some of you, it might be where you feel like you've won the jackpot on a game show. It's that big of an energy for you, and that welcome and that happy. And so that's really great. If you are looking for love, if you're single and you're looking for love, it looks like this might be a week where you might meet somebody who fits all the criteria that you've set out for yourself. And so believe in the impossible, that you can find that person who fits your needs and fits you to a T. All right, Taurus, I love this for you. Okay, I'm going to move on to Gemini. Do me a favor and click that like button if you found this helpful. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. It really helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate it. All right, Taurus, I'll catch you next time. Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your week ahead, June 26th to July 3rd. Let's see what is coming towards you this week. All right, you got new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. All right, Gemini, if there's something that you've been kind of hemming and hawing about, this seems to be the week for you to take control and make it happen. Let's see what other advice Spirit has for you this week. Dragon's Lair. Wow. Okay, so you may have felt like you are kind of like running away from events, things, people that don't have your best interests at heart. I feel like maybe you feel like you've been under attack in some way. Let's pull some tarot and see what other information we have. It's important for you to take action this week. All right, you have art, which is temperance in the traditional tarot. You have the universe, which is the world in traditional tarot. 2 more cards, please, for Gemini. Please and thank you. Whoops. Take this one, 2 of Swords, and 1 more card. The 3 of Cups. All right, really nice. You end the week on the 3 of Cups, which is happiness, celebrations, good times with friends, timeouts, maybe a good date if you're single. This is a week where things come together for you. The art card is the card that talks about taking ingredients, almost like baking a cake, taking all the ingredients that you need for a cake. They're nothing on their own, they're just ingredients. And then you put them all together and you put them in the oven and you have a delicious, sweet, nurturing, yummy cake, right? Or bread or whatever it is that you're baking, right? That's the theory behind the art card. It's a card of alchemy, and it's a card of bringing things together to make something new. Sometimes it can talk about people, bringing people together to create a new group, maybe a new team, a new hockey team, right? Any sports team or a new group of people to play trivia with. It talks about bringing things together. You're being told that whatever this phase you're in is coming to an end. So, like as I was saying, I feel like if you feel like, for some of you if you feel like you've been attacked by people necessarily, if you feel like you're being attacked, I'm going to start over. For some of you, this is a general reading, so it's not going to be applicable to everyone. Some of you are feeling kind of attacked, basically, like somebody's out to get you, or somebody's been really trying to bring you down. That's coming to an end. There's going to be some kind of reconciliation or some kind of coming together of events, thoughts, actions I'm going to bring an end to this situation and bring peace for you so that by the end of the week, you are actually able to celebrate something that has been weighing pretty heavily on you. For others of you, this is really a call for you to come out of hiding, because maybe you've just been feeling really just, out of sorts. Basically, that's it, just out of sorts. It's time for you to come alive again. Come out, make peace with whatever it is that's been bothering you, that's been keeping you behind closed doors, and come out into the world and join the living again, basically, is kind of how I'm feeling it. Yeah, there's been something, 5 of coins, there was something that was really disappointing for you. It may have been related to finances in some way, but you have the Magician coming in. That's your card, Gemini. So you have the power. The magician is magic, right? And the magician is able to communicate very clearly what they want to happen and then make it happen. The magician is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is a sign of communication. But when we're talking about alchemy, Mercury is also the element of alchemy. It brings forces together and unites them and connects them. It's like a connector field. And so a lot of communication on your part this week, like a clear voicing of what you desire this week, will bring about positive change for you, Gemini. Let me see. Tell me more about that. 2 of Swords, please. 2 of Swords is a piece in this deck. Yeah, the 7 of Swords. So for those of you where you feel like you've been under attack, you're going to be able to bring that to an end this week by voicing concerns, by speaking out about something. We've got the Hermit coming in. The Hermit is able to really understand what his true intentions and desires are. And so again, that clarity of communication is really going to bring about a sense of peace. You may have a mediator involved in some way this week, Gemini. It's not going to apply to everybody, but for some of you, yeah, see, the King of Pentacles. So I feel like there could be some kind of mediator. So we've got the Devil card. I'm not going to show it because it's a little risque, but that's the Devil card. And the Page of Pentacles, the Moon, and the 7 of Wands. So something that you felt you've had to fight for this week that's been unclear, or maybe your intentions have been muddied in some way where you're not being viewed in the right light, you're not being seen in the right light, you're not being heard. That could have been an issue for you, and this King of Pentacles is going to come in for you this week and shine a light upon these injustices. These are clarifying the 3 of Cups, which is abundance and celebration. So there's a really good outcome for you at the end of the week. The key here really is to bring this issue to an end already, Gemini, by clearly communicating what this issue is. It's going to be different for everybody, right? Okay, I'm going to pull one final oracle card for you, Gemini, from the Goddess Oracle. Let's see what little words of advice Spirit has for you to kind of leave you with for this week. Rhiannon, Sorceress. Well, there's that magician energy. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. It's exactly what we were talking about, but only said much more succinctly and better than I said it. So time this week for you to communicate and manifest your clear intentions into reality, okay? You're going to make it happen. We see it happening for you, so really excellent energy. I'm really liking it for you, Gemini, for this week. All right, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. That really helps me out. helps the channel grow, all that good stuff. I know I'm supposed to say that after every sign. I'm trying to remember, but I tend to forget. Anyway, have a great week, Gemini. I will catch you next time. I'm going to move on to Cancer. Hey, Cancer, let's do your cards. Let's see what oracle advice we have for you from the Moonology Oracle deck for this week. For you, Cancer, let's see. We have... Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Okay, let's get a little more information and see what we're talking about here. I'll pull another oracle card for you. I will have all of these decks in the description box if you're interested in checking them out. Okay, let's see what other advice Spirit has for you. Rescue. All right, you may be feeling hopeless, like you're wishing somebody would come and rescue you. Bone Collector is the next card. All right, so what this is telling me really for you, let's move these down so you can take a better look at them as I talk about them. You've been feeling like you're just wishing somebody would come and rescue you from this situation, but what Spirit is telling you is that you already have all the experience, all the knowledge, all the information at hand to rescue yourself. It's kind of like... See this hot air balloon? I'm really getting the whole Dorothy and Wizard of Oz story here, where at the end of the movie, Dorothy realizes that she could click her heels 3 times in her ruby slippers and she could have gone home at any time. She always had that power. It's kind of the same thing for you this week, Cancer. You need to look back on your experience and really exploit the skills that you have learned throughout time, looking at this little clock here, because you already have the tools at your disposal to bring about the result that you're hoping for. Excuse me. That said, you really need to sit down and make a plan. Like, you can't sit around and dream and kind of hope that somebody's going to rescue you from your ivory tower. You're going to need to braid your hair and throw it out the window so you can get down from the tower, right? It's that kind of energy where you need to make a plan. All right, let's get some clarity. And I hope that doesn't sound harsh. I mean, we all fall into that mindset of wanting to just kind of not take ownership or just want, other people to help us out. Sometimes a little too much. When things become a little overwhelming, it's very easy to fall into that kind of malaise and desire. But you have all of the skills. Like, you're super capable. You can do this on your own. Let's pull some tarot and see what we're talking about. Yeah, so you can see the 9 of discs just popped out. The 9 of discs is super capable, independent, strong, smart, talented energy. It's called gain in this deck, and it talks about acquiring abundance and gaining things from your hard work. The 9 of discs isn't something that's handed to you. That's prosperity that you've earned from your own hard work. So give me 3 more cards, please. And that's the energy that's the general energy for the week. All right, you have the Aeon. Gemini also got the Aeon. So this is big energy coming in for you. This is going to change the way things move for you over the next, I want to say, even couple of years. Your advice is the Ace of Wands. So head off in a new direction. Whatever that new direction is, it's going to be different for everybody, but you're going to know it. As I say it, you know what I'm talking about. One last card for Cancer, please. The Prince of Wands coming in at the end of the week. Some kind of real exciting energy. Something that is attractive, alluring, daring. Fire energy. The Aeon is fire too. So there's a lot of fire energy, Cancer. For a water sign, you've got 1 disc and like all this fire energy happening for you. And well, we will call that earth energy as well. but I'm really feeling that fire for you. So there's a lot of passion coming in for you, a lot of activity. Tell me more about this week for Cancer, please. Two of Swords. There may be something that you've been neglecting, not wanting to look at, kind of got keeping your head in the sand about. Or maybe you've just been unable to make a decision which way to go. All right, tell me more about the Aeon, please. The Death card. Real transition. This is a real time of transition for you. This is an ending of the old and a beginning of the new. A new door is opening for you. There's something new coming in for you. Tell me more about that Ace of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Tell me more about that Ace of Wands, please. You know, that's that practical planning. The Page, you know, is a real like bookkeeper in a way. So you may need to take stock of your finances this week. Really check your bank account, see how much money you're spending, see what recurring subscriptions you have, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a sludge. I know, I get it. It's like, ugh. Do I really have to do that? Yeah, I kind of feel you do if you want to get that new energy coming in, if you want to get that new thing off the ground. Tell me more about that Prince of Wands at the end of the week for Cancer, please. Six of Discs. Real balance there. There's that balancing your books again. I feel like getting clear on where your finances are at right now is going to be really helpful for you this week, Cancer. Tell me more about that Prince of Wands, please. Kind of want this Nine of Cups. There you go. All right, so leads to wish fulfillment. This new energy, this new will, this new fire in your belly is going to make you really happy. I feel like you're also going to get good news about something that gives you the ability to take action. Right? So it's kind of like setting things in motion once you start paying attention to the details and actually reconciling your affairs, then things start to move forward for you in a positive way. Wish fulfillment there at the end. That's fabulous. Obviously going to be different for everybody, but it looks like you might not get this wish fulfillment this week, but by doing this, you're actually really improving your chances of getting that wish fulfillment, and you're setting the wheels in motion. Don't forget, tarot is not decisive, right? Tarot just talks about the energies that we are surrounded by at this moment of time, and we can either ride the wave of those energies and get the result that the tarot is talking about, or we can change direction. We have free will, and we can move in a different direction, which will change the outcome. That's why lots of times it's so important to think positively as you move along, because you can really alter your timeline, right? What happens. And so the same goes, so that goes for positive endings. The same goes for endings that are not so positive. You have a very positive ending, but just to keep in mind as you deal with the tarot moving forward, if you see something that you don't like, the tarot is there as kind of a warning to say, hey, don't head down this path, change it. You have the power to change it, right? Okay, let's see what advice Spirit has for you. Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. I love that. That's that rescue card there that you were feeling. I guess there's been a lot of worry, but stop worrying because everything is going to be fine. You're strong. You have the ability to make what you want to happen. All right, really, really nice spread for you, Cancer. I really like it. I'm going to move on to who comes after Cancer? Leo. Let's do Leo next and see what Leo's got coming in this week. All right, Leo. Let's see what you got. Thank you, Spirit. What information do you have for Leo for the week ahead? All right, Leo, you are very close to achieving your goal, the gibbous moon. I love this card because I love the teal in this. Just love that color. But also, that's a great message. You're very, very close to achieving your goal. Same kind of energy for most of the signs this week, I would say. If you've been trying to achieve something, if you've been working towards a goal, looks like you're pretty close to getting there. Let's see what other advice does Spirit have for you. Ride the wave. Ride the wave. Another bluish teal card. I like these colors for you. I'm drawn to the colors this week. Sorry about the reflections. I'm really trying my hardest to not have the screen too dark, too light. I get the reflections. So unfortunately, I'm not in a good studio room and I don't have all the cool gear like the cool kids, but we'll make do. Okay, let's pull some tarot and see what's happening, get more of a detailed storyline here for you, Leo. Okay, I'm going to pull 4 cards for you for this week. Thank you, Spirit. Give me 4 cards for Leo for this week. First card we have is art. Somebody else got that. I block out what I've read before I do each sign, so I don't really remember who else got art, but you might want to check out your rising or moon sign. There might be some more information for you there. All right, thank you, Spirit. Tell me more about this energy for Leo, please. I feel like I want to shuffle a little more for you, Leo, so let me do that. I apologize if that's loud. Okay, that feels good to me. All right, tell me more. 3 more cards, sorry. All right, the 8 of Cups. Tell me more for Leo, please. 2 more cards for Leo. The 6 of Cups. And the Princess of Swords. Okay, Leo, let's take a look here. Something's coming together for you this week. Art is Temperance in traditional decks. Now, for the other sign, I didn't feel the need to call on your archangels, but Leo, if you're worried about something, you may want to just call on your spirit guides or archangels or whatever you believe in to give you a little bit of strength this week. Looks like you're closing a door of some sort. You're walking away from a situation that hasn't been working so great for you. I think you've been trying to bring people together this week, and Leo, for you, I'm really getting this is more like actual people, more like family, or maybe, you know, chosen family or old friends. Could be getting that sense of nostalgia. You may need to actually get back in touch with some old friends or old family. That might really help you, actually. The more I look at these cards, let's pull some more clarifiers, but the energy that I'm getting from here is that you're trying to end and walk away from a situation that isn't working out for you, and the key ingredient might be getting back in touch with somebody that can help you move forward. It might be somebody, because of that ride the wave, it might be somebody that's overseas or on the opposite coast from you, or somebody that lives near the ocean. That might mean something to you. Yeah, you've got the sun coming out to clarify art, Temperance. Now, this art card is a card of alchemy, and it talks about bringing together disparate elements and items and turning them into gold, making something new out of them, kind of like baking bread or baking a cake. You bring all these ingredients together and you combine them in a new way, and then add a little bit of heat in the oven, and voila, you've got bread, right? You've got this wholesome item that you can eat now. So for some of you, you know, that's kind of like the energy this week of bringing things together in some way, but you also are being told to move away from things that don't work. So if you've tried something in the past and you found that it didn't work, it's probably not going to work again. It's not like, you know, oh, maybe this time it'll work. No, I feel like It's not. You need to like propel yourself forward and ride that wave and move forward, okay? And I am getting the sun really referring to heat in some way, but you know, that's going to be really specific for just a few people. Something with the beach and the heat might mean something to you. You have the Hierophant clarifying that 8 cups. So, and with this Princess of Swords at the end, the princess cuts things out that no longer serve. She's kind of like my mood buster. I think of her really as an antidepressant remedy, kind of. She really talks about getting out of your head and removing negativity. You can see here all those dark clouds at the bottom, and she just kind of cutting through them, and she gets to the sunshine at the top. So it's kind of like forcing yourself out of these negative thoughts that you may have been in. It may be related to whatever the situation is that you're walking away from. It could be a job. It could be like a big corporate job, because the Hierophant here can represent institutions, corporations, universities, religious organizations. So for some of you, you know, take it how it resonates. You could be walking away from a job at a big corporation. You could be walking away from a previous way of thinking, an ideology that doesn't work for you anymore. You could be walking away from that and combining new elements, new things that you've learned about. Maybe, let's say, you know, the most obvious thought is you're learning about astrology, and this is changing the way you view the world right now. So you could be bringing in a whole new philosophy for yourself that makes you think about life in a new way. You've got the Ace of Discs clarifying that 6 of Cups. So yeah, there's some kind of gift that's going to be given to you. There's something new, something tangible, something that you can take with you as you move forward. I'm really feeling strongly for some of you. You, like I was saying, you need to get in touch with somebody. Somebody might have a gift of something or other for you. It could be somebody that you were on the outs with that just wasn't, you know, maybe you got into some kind of fight with them or something, and you're not speaking anymore, but they may have something for you. Tell me more about that 3 of Swords and the Princess, please. Now, tell me more about the 3 of Swords, please. Got a bunch of cards. The King of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the High Priestess, clarifying that 3 of Swords. Okay, so you're going to have to take it how it resonates. Some of you are going to receive an apology from somebody that you have not been in touch with in a long time. It's going to kind of knock you for a loop. For others of you, you're the one that really needs to reach out and make that apology, Leo. So again, take it how it resonates. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Some of you really, there's this energy of reconciliation here, and somebody needs to make the first move. But that's like at the end of the week, and it's pretty interesting energy there for you. I kind of want to pull another card for you because I'm like curious about what that deal is at the end of the week. So let me go over to this deck. This is my people's deck, which is totally irrational, but it really communicates people really well. And I love this deck because it's so 80s. It's like Dynasty to me, that TV show. It's like so 80s and over the top campy, but I love it. All right, tell me more about this princess at the end of the week. What's going on there for Leo? 4 of Cups. Tell me more, please. The Hierophant again. Could be somebody that you used to be married to. The Chariot and Strength. See what I mean by these cards? this is the Smiths to me. This is such a, this is like a Smith song, this picture on this card for me. But that's neither here nor there. All right. Yeah, this is somebody that you were very closely connected to for quite a while, and you've been out of contact for, I feel like, a pretty long time. And then you're either going to be moved to contact this person or they're going to be moved to contact you. All right, Leo, I'm sorry I've been dragging on about that, but that ending of the week there, that was really kind of, not really confusing me, but just kind of throwing me a little bit for a loop. Maybe your goal has been to get back in touch with this person. Very interesting. All right, let's see what parting words of wisdom Spirit has for you, Leo. Taking up all my time with Leo on this episode. All right, Leo, you got Artemis, Guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Okay, if you've been worried about something, no need to worry. Spirit has your back. All right, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. All right, Leo, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so yet. You'll get notified of new videos when I upload them, I think. I don't know. You never know, right? But have a great week, Leo, and I will catch you next time. I'm going to move on to Virgo. Hello, Virgo. All right, let's see what we've got going on for you this week. Let's check out a Moonology card, see what overall energies are flowing for Virgo this week. I know, I kind of want that one. All right, the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon, and we are in a waxing moon phase right now, so that's pretty awesome. I think that's doubly strong, that message, when we're actually in that same moon phase. All right, let's see what other oracle wisdom we have for this week for you, Virgo. Compass, find your direction, set your course. This looks like a moth to me at the bottom. I'm going to pull this off screen so I can take a closer look at it. Yeah, it's not really, I can't really tell what it is, but to me it looks like a moth. So that's pretty interesting. Where I live, there are tons of moths right now that have flown down from the mountains and are everywhere. When you look outside, it almost looks like it's snowing moths, which is kind of cool. The energy is gaining momentum, and I think it's heading in the direction that you want it to head in. So whatever you've been working towards, it looks like you're going to actually make some serious headway this week, or just know that you're moving in the right direction. Let's pull some tarot and see. 4 cards for Virgo, please. The Magician, overall energy of the week, really powerful energy there. The Magician ruled by Mercury, your ruler there. All right, the Prince of Cups and the Two of Swords coming out. Prince of Cups, Two of Swords coming out for a few of our other signs, so I would recommend you check out your rising and moon signs as well, Virgo. You may find some additional insight information there. I don't know, I guess I want both of these cards. I want this, 10 of Discs, nice, and that. Ooh, the Devil, the Devil coming out with the 10 of Discs. All right, weighty responsibility. What are you going to do with all that cash that's coming in for you at the end of the week, Virgo? Now, it sounds like I'm being facetious, but it's a serious question. When we get the 10 of Discs, the 10 of Discs is the last card in the tarot, really. And when you get to the 10 of Discs, you go all the way back up to the Fool. The 10 of Discs talks about wealth. There you go. It's called wealth. It is, all right, I just distracted myself with Mercury. But let me finish my thought here. See how we go from like these coins up here, and then the coin on the bottom is like really heavy? This is when you've reached all the success that you can possibly gain. And now it's kind of like, well, you're a billionaire. How much more money do you need, right? What are you going to do with that second $1 billion that you make? Are you going to put it to good use? Are you going to benefit the world in some way with it? Or are you going to hoard it? The lesson in the 10 of Discs is sharing your wealth. It's all about sharing your wealth. And so when you get it with the Devil, it tells me that this is really a good time for you to not feel trapped by this abundance, however that may kind of resonate with you, and break free of any kind of feelings of bondage, depression, anything like that. It's going to be important for you to recognize that you have a lot to offer, and in offering your gifts to others, it's going to set you free and make you even more abundant. Now, the 10 of Discs is also associated with the sign of Mercury, and we have the Magician heading up the energy of the week, and the Magician is ruled by the sign of Mercury, the planet Mercury. Sorry, I said that. The Magician is also ruled by the planet Mercury, so a lot of mercurial energy here happening for you, Virgo, this week. It's going to put you in a really strong position. Now, there's something really close to your heart that you've been trying to manifest, I feel. Could be a project, could also actually be art. Like actually art. Maybe you've been writing songs, you've been painting, you've been making music. There's something going on this week that's really emotional for you and really close to your heart. And you're being told to pursue it. Pursue it. And be at peace with pursuing it. Okay? 2 of Swords, peace in this deck. Don't feel guilty about working on something that may seem frivolous to others. It's important to you, and it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. Don't be swayed by what other people say with that Devil card, is kind of how I'm really feeling it this week for you. Other people may be telling you that it's silly what you're doing, but don't let them influence you. Get that like Devil off your shoulder and listen to your higher self. Go north with that compass. Target that North Star and follow that path. All right, let's get some clarifiers for you. Why the Magician? Why the Magus this week? Here. Why the Magician this week, please, Spirit? The 10 of Cups. Unconditional love, happiness coming in, a real transition coming in for you with that Death card, too. I'm just getting this feeling of unconditional love and the need for you to drape yourself in that unconditional love and surround yourself with people who support you and care about your heart and care about what makes you happy, Virgo, okay? All right, you have the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Swords coming in with that peace. Yeah, I feel like the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Swords together is talking about gossipy things, people telling you that what you're doing is silly, you're not good at it, it's ridiculous, it'll never amount to anything. And you're really saying, look, this is part of my spiritual journey, this is part of my growth as an individual, this is what is important to me right now, what gives me a sense of purpose. And you're going to move forward doing that. It's coming to peace with these naysayers is basically how I see these 2 cards right now. Tell me more about the discs, the 10 of Discs, please, and the Devil for Virgo. I know I'm shuffling off camera, but you can hear me, right? It's just hard for me to do it on camera. All right, the 6 of Wands and the Page of Cups. So repeating cards coming out for a lot of the signs this week. And I just feel like the energies are pretty consistent for most people, regardless of your sign. We have all the zodiac signs in our charts anyway. So it's not surprising that we get repeating cards a lot. But you've got the 6 of Wands and the Page of Cups coming in at the end of the week. This is a real victory. This is a real self-confidence booster. This may be somebody coming around and saying, you know, I told you you shouldn't do it, but you were right. Kudos to you. I'm sorry. And an apology coming in for you for things that they may have said in the past that were kind of a little too biting, not so nice. You know, the Queen of Swords, she can be a little too sharp-tongued sometimes when she's not well aspected. I feel like whatever happens for you at the end of the week, Virgo, it's going to really make you feel really good about yourself, and other people are going to recognize whatever this is. They're going to actually come out and tell you that you did a good job this week, Virgo. I'm not getting it so much in terms of career. I'm really getting this as something personal for you, but this is a general read and it will resonate differently with everyone. So let me pull an oracle card for you from the Goddess Oracle. Last parting words of wisdom. There we go. Okay, Virgo, you got White Terra, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Interesting. So there's that Peace card and this, that Three of Swords and the Queen of Swords energy that we were talking about. So you're being told to avoid harsh relationships or environments. Maybe just separate yourself from the people that like to talk trash. You also got Pele, divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? That's what we were talking about before. This seems to be a week where your emphasis really is on doing what makes you happy, what makes you feel like you are evolving into a more spiritual person, a more philosophically aware person, a more mindful person, whatever, you know, speaks to you and helps elevate you is what you're going to be focusing on this week. All right, really nice, Virgo. Really nice energy for you. I like it a lot. If you found this helpful, please let me know. Drop a comment in the comment box. I would love to hear from you, or hit that like button. That really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do that. That would really help me out, help the channel grow. All right, Virgo, I'm going to move on to Libra. Hello, Libra. Welcome to your week ahead. Let's see what we have coming up for you. What energies are going to hit you this week, Libra, that Spirit would like to talk about? Let's see what we got going on for you this week. What do we have for Libra? We have hold your vision, fixed moon. I think someone else got that, but I don't remember who. So you may need to check your rising and moon signs and see if that gives you a little more insight. Let's see what other oracular information we have for you. My hands are small. It's hard for me to shuffle these cards, so, you know, go ahead and make fun of me if you want, but I can't help it that I have small hands. It is what it is. These cards are often so big. All right, let's see what we got for you, Libra. Ooh, stuck in the mud. All right, hold your vision and stuck in the mud. Wow. Now, Libra, you're a cardinal sign. So this fixed energy is not particularly comfortable for you. So I feel like something has been on hold for you. It makes you feel stuck in the mud. Maybe frustrating for you. It's just important for you to remember, Libra, that this is a natural cycle of things. You can't always be in that go, go, go initiatory phase. Sometimes things just take time. And it's just important for you to hold your vision. Keep your eye on the prize while you are in that kind of holding phase, right? Okay, let's pull some tarot and get some more clarification for you. 4 cards for Libra, please. Let's see, we'll take this one as the first one. The Emperor, yeah, rules. Gosh, you got to follow the rules. But Libra is used to, following the rules. Libra oftentimes talks about, a real understanding of the law. And the Emperor is the law. The Emperor is the planner, the leader, the structurer, the architect, the person that lays down the plans, lays down the law, the leader. All right, 3 more cards, please, for Libra. So our second one, 8 of Cups. You're walking away from something that doesn't serve you, Libra. Followed by the Moon as your advice card. How interesting. I like it. Let's see your final card for the week. We're going to go with this beauty. Wow. The Universe. Gosh. Okay, look at this, Libra. You have 3 major arcana cards happening for you this week. You pulled 3 major arcana. That's kind of a big deal. That says that a lot of what's happening this week is fated. It's karmic. It's you have set this action in motion, and now it's playing out, and it's coming to completion here with the Universe card. By the end of the week, you're going to really move on. Whatever has been stuck in the mud is going to pick up again, and you'll be able to see the end of that process or project. Yeah, there's something that you're just not seeing right now. The Moon in your advice position can talk about the need to really recognize that, at night when things are dark, things can look scary, things can look like monsters. You're not really seeing properly. You're seeing shadows because there's no light. When the light comes in, that's when you can really, you see, oh, that what looked like a monster was really just my t-shirt that I threw over the chair in the corner of the room, right? But the Moon can also talk about creativity and that innate sense of artistry and creativity, basically. It could be you needing to dig down and find inspiration within your own creative endeavors. You may just need to create some art, as silly as that sounds. I'm feeling for some of you, we're talking about you getting into like an artistic mode. Yeah, you also got here the Queen of Cups. She's very intuitive, but she's also so introspective, right? The Queen of Cups, represented by the sign of Cancer. So these 2 cards together, the Queen of Cups and the 9 of Swords, is telling me that you might be worried about a child. There may be a child, Libra, that you're in your life that you're concerned about. You're not really seeing everything. There's something that's being kept from you. But you will find out about it by the end of the week. See, you've got the Knight of Cups and the 6 of Wands. So there's a real victory here coming in for you. I think that you're going to be given a message. You're going to be told something. The Knight of Cups follows their heart. So again, there's that need to follow your desire. There's that artistic endeavor that I was talking about. So it's twofold information that I'm getting here. It's a real split for you, Libra, which is funny, right? The scales and the split. I'm getting 2 separate stories for you. For some of you, I'm getting this as being definitely involving a child or a teenager, somebody that you've been worried about. That worry is going to come to an end. You're going to find out that they did well. They passed the test. They got into that school. They did, whatever they were supposed to do that you thought that they were slacking on and weren't going to do. All right, I'll just take all 3 of these cards. The Emperor again. The 6 of Cups, talking about children for me again right now. The Devil, which I'm not going to show because it has a little bit of risque imagery there. Nothing bad, right? Because look, they're tarot cards, but I just don't want any issues. But this is the Devil, so we're not going to look at the Devil. and the Four of Wands. So yeah, I really do feel like this is something that you've been worried about. And the Four of Wands coming down and clarifying the universe is really interesting. The Four of Wands is kind of a mini universe. The Four of Wands talks about completing one cycle and starting a new one. It's kind of like you get married, hurrah, you have the celebration, but now you actually have the marriage where maybe you go on and have the kids. And so here I'm feeling this is all kind of coming full circle. You had the kids, you were worried about something with the kids, Libra, but no need to worry because your concerns are ill-founded. They're bigger. Your fears are bigger than reality. And I think that's just because things have been stalled. But things are going to pick up again this week. They're going to get moving and you're going to feel a lot better. All right? Those are the messages I'm getting for you, Libra. Let's pull an oracle card for you from the Goddess Oracle deck for some parting words of wisdom for you. Okay, you got 2, so let me give them to you. You got Sarasvati, the arts. Express yourself through creative activities. What was I saying earlier? That's exactly what I was saying. For some of you, I feel like you just need to tap into your creativity in some way this week. And you also got Mawu, Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. Okay, that's not something I was picking up on, but definitely a worthwhile endeavor for sure. So I love it. The arts and Mother Earth coming in for you. And the earth, the universe, the earth. It's going to mean different things for different people, right? How are you going to help with environmentalism? But I'm going to leave that up to you. Really heady, deep stuff for you, Libra. I like it. All right, I hope you found this helpful and inspiring. And if you did, do me a favor, let me know. Hit that like button or subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. That really helps me out. Helps the channel grow. Okay, I will catch you next time, Libra. Have a great week. I'm going to move on to Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. Let's see what we have for you this week, okay? We're going to start with one card from the Moonology Oracle deck. Let's see what advice. Well, you know what? You got 2. I said 1, and I knew it. It was on the tip of my tongue to say, don't say 1, because you'll get 2. Sure enough, let's just pull them both. All right, you have, Scorpio, nothing yet is set in stone, mutable moon, and your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. Okay. So that's really interesting. There is something that you've been wanting to make happen for yourself, Scorpio, that, you know, the decision just hasn't been made yet. Nothing is set in stone yet. And if you'd like to bring it to fruition, you may need to actually make a plan, a more practical plan than what you've been doing up until this point. Let's get another card for you, Scorpio. Let's get another oracle card for Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, coming to life. Wow. This is such a beautiful card. Butterfly at the bottom and that beautiful radiant ball of light that she's holding in her hand. I love it. Number 29, that might mean something to you or not, or 11 when you reduce it. But I'm really feeling like you may have been feeling isolated, feeling a little out of touch, kind of secluded, Scorpio. Things are starting to move again for you. And it's really inspirational for you. I'm going to pull some tarot and get a little more information. But I feel like if you've had the blahs and the blues lately, you're going to be coming out of that. I think you're going to have like more invitations to do things. You're going to feel more social. But let's see what tarot has to say. Okay, 4 of Cups is the energy heading up the week. Now, the 4 of Cups in this deck is a little different than the 4 of Cups in other decks. It talks about the need to be authentic and true to yourself. it talks about the desire to show the world who you are. You're not willing to accept a situation externally that doesn't reflect your internal belief system. It's kind of like as above, so below is really how it translates to me. It's kind of like, you know, if you're dating somebody and they never want to go out and see you. They never want to go out with you in public. They only want to keep it private. What's up with that, right? It's when you get to the point where you're like, you know what? No, we're dating and I want to be able to take you out and introduce you to my friends. This isn't like a secret, private, one-on-one thing, which can be really romantic in the beginning, but at the end it's like, no, I want my feelings expressed. I want to be seen for who I am. It's that kind of energy. So it's not really the Four of Cups energy that we get in the traditional tarot. All right, you've got the Ace of Wands coming in for you. Whole new energy. There's that coming to life. Literally, the Ace of Wands is fire and will, and the seed of fire and will, and the seed of all potential. Beautiful to see. All right, give me 2 more cards, please, Spirit. All right, the the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Discs. That's the King of Discs in this deck, and that's talking about, you know, there's that earth energy in your dreams needing a practical plan. And the last card we have for you, look at that, the Nine of Discs, talking about success on the material plane, success that you worked for, that you brought upon yourself, that you have yourself to thank for. That's coming in for you at the end of the week. This is like recognition of your hard work. The Knight of Discs, you know, he's like the farmer of the deck. He's the person that put in all that hard work into planting seeds and tending to them and growing his crop and then harvesting the plenty, right? And all that work, that's work. It doesn't just happen by magic. It's, you know, putting your nose to the grindstone and actually making it happen. And that's what we see happening for you at the end of the week, Scorpio, due to a desire for you not wanting to be in hiding anymore, you wanting to be true to yourself. Brings about this new joie de vivre and verve and excitement into your life. Look at this. We got the Four of Cups again and the Knight of Swords. How funny. Repeating cards. I mean, we didn't get the Knight of Swords, but we got the Four of Cups repeating again. Yeah, and so this is new focus, new energy. This is you saying goodbye to the blues and the blahs, as we were talking about before, and taking charge, changing that mindset, bringing in that abundance. Tell me more about that Ace of Wands, please. The Five of Swords. Yeah, you've just been feeling like things aren't going your way, or you're just feeling like in conflict with everybody. The Nine of Cups and the Three of Wands. So something that you're hoping for to bring in the near future is on its way for you. Okay? It really has the potential to manifest for you right now if you can take on that King of Discs energy and really put the work into it to make it happen. It will happen. Tell me more about that Nine of Discs, please, for Scorpio. Strength. Sign of Leo. Yeah, it's being in the sun again. It's vitality. It's really digging down deep and finding the strength to make your dreams and desires happen. And look at that, 10 of Cups. All right, I'm ending it there because really powerful cards for you coming in this week, Scorpio, okay? It's a new coming to life. All of this potential is there, this like fire energy. All these possibilities are there. Your ships are coming in. They really are. Stay on track. Make a plan, reconcile, take note of what you need to work on, what needs a little more attention right now, and then do it. It'll be successful for you. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you from the Goddess Oracle deck, Parting Words of Wisdom. You got Mott, fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. All right, if you've been worried about something, about some decision that's out of your control, out of your hand, it's going to be fair. There'll be a fair outcome. That's a little bit different than what we were talking about here, but some of you may have come to this reading wanting to know if there was going to be, if you could get some insight into something that you've been worried about. It looks like a good outcome for you, even if on the surface it doesn't feel like it's what you want. You do have the wish card. It may be what you want. Just know that whatever decision is made is going to be fair. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Hope you found this interesting and inspiring. I will catch you next time. If you did find this interesting, drop me a note. I'm curious to know how this plays out for you. That would be great. All right, I'm going to move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what we got going on for you for this week. We're going to pull a Moonology Oracle card for you. Overall energies for the week ahead for Sagittarius. Okay, we have nothing yet is set in stone. Scorpio just got that too. Oh my gosh, and hold your vision, fixed moon. All right, same energy coming in for you and Scorpio. How interesting. All right, you may be on the cusp. Some of you watching this may be on the cusp of Scorpio. You're definitely getting that same overall energy, which is, again, not that surprising for me because the energies affect us all basically the same way. They just play out slightly different for each and every one of us, right? Okay, let's see. What other card? Deep freeze. Okay, it's kind of the same message that we had for Scorpio. There's something that you've been just kind of in limbo about. Libra also had this energy happening. It's like feeling stuck in the mud. It's like things are on hold. Nothing yet is set in stone. Everything is up in the air. You don't know how to move forward. Let's pull some clarifiers. You're being told to persevere, okay, to hold your vision. Sometimes things just need to stagnate a little bit. They need to rest. They need to proof, like dough needs to rise. It needs to sit. You can't rush the process, right? I'm kind of feeling that for you. There's something going on. Sag, you can't rush the process. All right, let's get some tarot and see what's going on. All right, heading up the week, you have the Seven of Wands. A real need to stay true to your morals, your ethics, to do what's right, to feel the fear and do it anyway. Maybe you're confronted with a situation that's scary. You're not sure how to move forward, Sag. Embrace the change. Embrace it. Move into that fear. Take it on. The Aeon, yeah, and look at that, the Princess of Discs. Okay, so we're talking about Spirit's asking you to be aware of the Aeon, and the Aeon talks about a real change in the trajectory of your life. It's like really moving from one stage of life into another. It's a resurrection sometimes, right? It's a renewal, it's a reassurance, it's a being reborn in some way. So you may be going through really major life change right now, Sagittarius, and it feels scary because you feel like a complete student. You feel like there's just so much for you to learn, and you may be worried that it's too much. You're taking on too much. There's just all this stuff that you are trying to assimilate and process and birth into being. The Princess of Discs in this deck is pregnant. She's taking in all this information, processing it, creating something new. So I'm getting really strong transformative energies. Even though we don't have the Death card here, we do have this Aeon card. This is fire energy. It's new. The Aeon is a fire sign. It's represented by fire, and it is it's a new will, a new life. Embrace that change, okay? Change is coming. There's nothing you can do about it. Now, on a more mundane level, this week, Sagittarius, I'm getting you just being really busy, okay? So keep that in mind. You may have to try to keep yourself in balance because you're just super busy this week, okay? Let's get some clarifiers for you. Tell me more about that Seven of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands for Sagittarius, please. Okay. Everybody's getting the Ten of Cups. But look at you. You got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands together. Okay. So some kind of burden, something that's been really a big burden is coming to an end, and it's making you so happy, Sagittarius. It's going to be different for everybody, but whatever has been burdening you is over. Maybe the end of a difficult course. It's bringing a lot of peace. You're just happy to be done with whatever that situation is, and you're just happy to bring in the new. All right, tell me more for Sagittarius, please. Look, judgment, clarifying judgment, because the Aeon in this deck is judgment in traditional decks. So as I was saying, we can't underemphasize how big of a new attitude this is for you. And for some of you, I'm just really getting it as a new outlook on life, a new attitude, a putting away of a bad attitude. Really, I'm kind of feeling it that way. Like, you may be realizing that you were just kind of cranky about things, and you don't want to be cranky anymore. And so you're moving on. You're learning a new way of being in the world, and it's working for you. Yeah, we've got the Seven of Swords. So there may have been some conflict. There may have been some situation with like a friend group or work group that put you out of sorts for some reason. Tell me more about that Seven of Swords, please. Temperance. There's a need for you to be patient because things are changing. We have that Princess of Discs there clarifying. It may be a school situation. I feel like there's something learning. It could be about maybe a new certification. Why can't I speak? Maybe a new certification that's coming in for you that you may need to acquire that will help you get promoted at work or get a higher paying job, that kind of thing. It could be a university course that you are about to embark on. But I feel like there's definitely a level of learning, yeah. And then the Queen of Swords coming in. She's super analytical, very discerning. She cuts through bullshit. I feel like there's maybe a decision being made on your behalf for some people. Tell me more about that Queen of Swords, please. It's not going to apply to everybody, but I'm kind of getting that for some people. Let's see. The Prince of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like for some of you there's a Queen of Swords personality type. It doesn't have to be female necessarily. It's just that energy. Somebody who can cut through the quick and see bullshit. This person's going to bring forth a reconciliation of some sort for you and bring in that peace and bring in this new time period for you where even though you're a student, it's propelling you into a whole new era, I want to say, because the Aeon for me is like eras. So it's really kind of like you're no longer you graduate from college, you're still learning in the workforce, right? But now you're in the workforce. It's a whole new part of your world, a whole new life. Yeah, you're learning, but you've progressed. It's like you always reach a level of superiority in a field or something, and then you realize that there's so much more for you to learn. It's like the more you learn, the more you know you don't know. right? It's that saying. That's kind of how I'm feeling for you, Sagittarius. So I really like it this week for you, which is great because Sagittarius loves learning new things and expanding their horizons. So it's totally a really great vibe for you as you come out of this deep freeze that you feel you've been in. All right, let's pull a oracle card for you, Sagittarius, for the week. Okay, for you, Sagittarius, we have Cordelia. Go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. There's that deep freeze. Okay, that sounds like super simple advice. Go outside and get some fresh air, but, you know, can I tell you, it's sound advice. Get out in the sun. Get your blood hot, you know? Go out and put your feet in the grass, that kind of thing. All right? I feel like that's going to be really beneficial this week, Sag. All right. Hope you found this inspirational and helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any stories you'd like to share with us. That would be great. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button. That really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please do so if you'd like to get notifications on when I upload new videos, all that good stuff. All right, Sag, I will catch you next time. I'm going to move on to Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. Let's see what we got going on for you this week. Ooh, right there, we're going to pull a Moonology card for you, and you got New Moon and Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. I love that purple color of this card. Purple might be a good color for you this week, or it may have some significance for you because it's really standing out to me. I know it might look a little more blue in the video than it does to me, but it's pretty purple. Almost like grape purple. All right, time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. Let's pull another card for you, another oracle card for you. See what we got. Ooh, we got spark, number 34. That might mean something to you, it might not. But there's a real spark of creativity in you that's just kind of dying to come out, is how I feel it. A few of the signs have gotten this need to be creative this week. That might apply to you as well, Capricorn. You may be finding that if you can play an instrument or paint or crochet or whatever it is that you do that is artistic to you and that helps you feel good, you know, that doesn't really have any purpose other than creating art, go ahead and do that. It will help you release any lingering kind of blues or blahs that you have, that negativity that it's time to go, right? We have too much to look forward to. All right, let's get some tarot and see what the tarot has to say for you, Capricorn. I'm going to pull 4 cards for you for this week. It's 4 cards for Capricorn, please. Okay, here's the first one. Okay, you got the Hierophant heading up the week. Let's see what else we got for you. Wow, the Queen of Discs. That's your card right there, Capricorn. Queen of Discs. Art, which is Temperance in the traditional tarot deck. A few other signs have also gotten art. You might want to check out your rising and moon signs as well. They may have additional insight for you, Capricorn. Wow, you end the week with 4 of Wands. How amazing. I love it. So that's like a real celebratory energy, and it's completion. It's the 4 of Wands is the mini version of the universe, the world at the end of the tarot. It talks about successfully completing a step, a process of some sort, and being able to move on to the next level. Now, you're being told to remember that art is, this temperance energy is something that you need to really keep in mind as you move forward through the week. And art in this deck is a card of alchemy, and it talks about mixing elements together to create something new. And so you may be inspired this week to put things together in a way that other people just haven't done before. Could be writing, you may be writing a story. I just feel it as being something creative. Now that might not apply to everybody, but I'm just feeling it kind of strongly for you this week. Now, you've got the Hierophant holding up the week and major energies of or general energies of the week. And the Hierophant is associated with the sign of Taurus, a very earthy energy. And what the Hierophant does is the Hierophant is able to connect with their inner spirituality, with the high priestess within them, and pull that wisdom down from on high and really apply it in a tangible way here on Earth and in the physical plane. And you have the Queen of Discs following the Hierophant. So another Earth energy, another very capable, solid Earth energy. Queen of Discs is actually you, Capricorn, represented by the sign of Capricorn. And I'm feeling a real need for you this week to kind of walk the talk and to really focus on your immediate environment. I think that's going to be really beneficial for you. The Queen of Discs really talks about eating healthy a lot, and I know that's not so glamorous, but I really feel like cooking and eating healthy for you is a big deal this week. Pay attention to your nutrition because it's going to keep you healthy. I feel like you might be having a busy week where you have like all this stuff that you need to mix together and do, and if you can keep your diet healthy and eat the right things, sleep, get enough sleep, all of that stuff, it's going to really help you have a successful week. Let me pull some more clarifiers for you. We're going to use a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith type deck. Traditional, I say, yes, but it also happens to have gold glittery accents. So it's a little sparkly. It's very nice. I think you'll like it. All right, tell me more about the Hierophant, please. The Page of Cups. Yeah, so there's that creative energy again, that need to dream, that need to be creative, that need to produce creative pieces of work, whatever those are for you. I'm getting writers for some of you, so you may be writing, you may be painting, you may be producing music. Tell me more. Thank you. Oh, well, okay. You got the Knight of Cups. So again, the need to really connect with that artistic side of yourself, but some of you may also be receiving an apology of some sort. I want to say it's an official apology. It's not going to apply to everyone, of course, but I want to say it's like an official, I don't even know what that means, but I'm hearing an official apology. You've got the Three of Wands coming in as well as the Queen of Wands. So whatever this apology is or whatever this news is, it really sets you on course for your future. It kind of gives you this feeling of freedom. It sets you free. It makes you passionate. It gives you a real spark, a real desire to move forward and to move forward in power and creative power. I got the Three of Discs, the Three of Swords. It may be something, all of this is related to something that was causing you a lot of grief in the past. Why that Three of Swords? Because you do end the week with a celebration and completion. So something that I really just feel like it's something that was causing a lot of annoyance. Because it's the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is not, the worst card. It's a temporary pain in the butt kind of thing. Look, you got the World coming in. Yeah, I think it's something that you were trying to complete that you just couldn't get finished. Finally, you can see the light. It's finally showing you. You'll see this week how to get that completed because there's this news coming in for you, maybe even that apology that we were saying that's going to change things for you in some way. It's going to bring this happy resolution. Yeah, it's a complete end of this cycle. So that card that we got there, it's time to release negativity, it's telling you that whatever you've been worried about is coming to an end, and a successful one at that. So I really like that for you, Capricorn. All right, let's get a final word of wisdom, some advice for you from the Goddess Oracle deck for Capricorn, please. Okay, you got abundancia. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Well, nobody else has gotten this prosperity card, and I don't think I've gotten that card in a really long time, Capricorn. So that is really, really propitious, really nice. Okay, so I like that for you. Prosperity. Definitely let me know what's going on, Capricorn. I really want to hear what's coming for you, because that's awesome. That is really awesome news. Okay, Capricorn, I hope you found this helpful and inspiring. If you did, please hit that like button and let me know, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet and would like to get notifications of when I upload new videos. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to move on to Aquarius. Have a great week. Aquarius, let's check out what we got going on for you. Let's pull an oracle card for you. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you from the Moonology oracle deck, and then another oracle card for you from a Colette Baron-Reid oracle deck. I keep forgetting what it's called. I'll have the name of the deck in the description box. Something with a map. It's called Map. The Map oracle. I don't know. It has the word map in it. It's a really pretty deck. I think you're going to like it. All right, wow, so many people getting this today. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus, Aquarius. All right, time to get down to brass tacks for a lot of our signs this week. It's okay. That's why I'm not convinced that doing individual signs is always the right way to go, but we'll do it. We'll see how you like it. Why should I rock the boat and be any different than anyone else? All right, let's see what other oracle card we have for you, Aquarius. Okay, we have Spark. Look at that. You know who else got this card? Capricorn just got this card. So you may be on the cusp of Capricorn, but you and Capricorn, Aquarius, are both ruled by Saturn. So Saturn may be playing a big part of your week this week. So if you're into astrology, you might want to go check out and see what Saturn is doing this week. I'm not an astrologer and I can't tell you offhand. Can't recall that stuff. I could look it up and talk to you about it, but I don't have that information at my fingertips. But anyway, you might want to check it out and look and see what Saturn's doing. It may really resonate for you. But let's pull some tarot and see what's going on, see what advice the tarot has for you. I'm going to get 4 cards for Aquarius, please. Okay, the first card is Chariot, sign of Cancer, moving forward in victory, a lucky turn. Wow, 10 of Cups followed by the 10 of Cups, fantastic. I like it. Followed by the Aeon. A lot of signs getting the Aeon, which is Judgment, the Judgment card in traditional tarot. Let's see what our final card is for the week for you. 7 of Wands. A lot of cards getting 7 of Wands as well. 7 of Wands is Mars in Jupiter. All right, let's take a look at these cards. We're going to pull some clarifiers, but your overall energy is the Chariot, sign of Cancer. So there is a real need for you to rein in any emotions. For me, the Chariot is always about, yes, it's about moving forward in victory, but see the Chariot here? Sorry about my hands, but I got to reach over to get that card. See the Chariot? The Chariot is holding the Wheel of Fortune right there in his hand as he steers the chariot. And what that tells us is that The direction you take, by steering the chariot with care, you can change your fortune. You can bring good fortune to yourself. So really important to remember this week that you're going to need to kind of stay on the path. You don't want to go to an extreme, right? You want to keep the horses, balanced in rein as you move forward, because that'll be really beneficial to you. And the 10 of Cups is your kind of what to be aware of position. And so I'm feeling that this is a really happy time for you. And you need to remember that if things are if you don't think they're perfect, that's okay, right? You focus on the positive. Feel grateful for all the wonderful things that are going right in your world right now, because there's a lot that's going right in your world. This is a time when things are going to be changing for you, and it could be kind of scary. I'm feeling that pretty strongly for some Aquarius people that are Aquarians, for some of my Aquarians. You could be feeling a little nervous as you move into this new time period, this new era. We're all transitioning right now. It may feel a little out of control to you, but if you keep your moral compass straight, you're going to be fine. Make yourself a practical plan. Lay things out, but be creative about it. This spark card really talks to me about being creative, doing something creative, having fun, painting, crocheting, knitting, writing. Maybe keep a journal if none of those other creative endeavors sound interesting to you. Maybe just journaling is really going to help you get that practical plan together and nail it down. All right, let's get some more clarification for you. Let's pull some more tarot for Aquarius, please. Okay, why the Chariot for Aquarius? Kind of want that card. Wow. All right, Six of Wands coming out for everybody. This is a real victorious time. A lot of people are Four of Wands. Some of you may be getting married or getting engaged to get married. I'm feeling that fairly strongly for some of you. You're worried. Like I was saying, it may feel stressful. This may be stressful for you because sometimes happy things are stressful, but you're moving on to calmer shores fairly soon. Yep, you're moving on to calmer shores. Change can be scary. Growth can be scary. Growth can feel chaotic sometimes. Yeah, you're all in your head. But look at that, the Five of Swords and the universe, the world coming out at the end. There's a successful resolution. This is a whole new transition for you. You really are moving from one phase into the next, Aquarius, and it's going to be really positive for you. You just need to rein in that feeling of terror a little bit at all this change, and just go with it, right? I mean, you're a fixed sign, so change can be a little scary for the fixed signs, but it's all really positive in the end. I like it. Yeah, I feel like that's it. Let me pull an oracle card for you from the Goddess Oracle. Final words of wisdom for you, Aquarius, okay? Just feel the fear and do it anyway. That's really your message this week. Is just feel the fear and do it anyway. All right? It's just a week. You can do it. Okay, let's see. We got for you, cards are sticking. Bast, independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Yeah. I think, for some of you, you may be feeling all this chaos may be throwing you for a loop, but just remember that you are one bad Aquarian. You got it together. All right. And you can do this. Okay. All right, Aquarius, thanks for watching. I'm going to move on over to Pisces. If you found this inspiring or interesting at all, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and all that good stuff. And I will catch you next time. Hello, Pisces. Let's see what we got in store for you. for this week. Ooh, I like that. Okay, you got don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Let's see what else we got for you, Pisces, for the week ahead. All right, Pisces, we have making a choice. Looks like there's going to be a reason to make a choice. I'm feeling the need to pull this out for you too. Commitment. Wow. All right. Making a choice, commitment. Don't let pride get in your way. Now, I was telling Aquarius, I was feeling for Aquarius, some of them are on the verge of getting married. This might be the case for you too. You may be on the cusp of Aquarius. It may resonate with you. It may not. Let's pull some more tarot and see what we got going on. It definitely looks like there's a choice that involves a commitment. You're not sure you want to make it for whatever reason. All right, let me get 4 cards, please, for Pisces. All right, heading up the week, beautiful. We have the Ace of Wands, fire, will, success. Success in business, too. Success in finances, even though it's not a Pentacle card. It is success in business, which leads to success in finances. Look, more fire energy for you. The Knight of Wands. That's the King of Wands in a traditional tarot deck. Followed by, oh, the Princess of Cups. How nice. And one final card for Pisces. I'm feeling this one right there with a Hangman. All right. How interesting. Hangman is the sign of Pisces in the tarot. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's talk about what we have right here. There's a whole new will, a whole new life coming in for you, a new fire, a new energy. And it's being followed by the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands. So this is really you in this really larger than life kind of energy. You're really bringing it together. You're really leading, and you're offering advice, and you're helping other people out, and you're really being the strong ethical leader that you can be. You're at the top of your game right now. What you're being asked to be aware of right here with the Princess of Cups is really interesting to me. So the Princess of Cups is a card that talks about non-attachment, a need to be unattached to outcomes, a need to not be jealous. It's kind of like that, if you love something, set it free. If it comes back to you, it's yours. If it doesn't, it was never meant to be. It's that sentiment with the Princess of Cups. And for some reason, you're being asked to keep that in mind as you move forward through the week. Maybe you're feeling a little too possessive of something and you need to let it go. All right, you've got the Hangman at the end, the Hangman talking about the need to let go of, not commitments, why can't I think of the right word, to let go of things that bind us in a way. The Hangman is a story of Odin, who hung himself upside down from the tree of knowledge and lost an eye to gain knowledge, to gain the knowledge of the gods, and he was given the runes in return for his sacrifice. Sometimes it can talk about making a sacrifice to gain something better. It's like giving something up, making a choice. You give one thing up to gain something else. That could be the position that you're in this week, and it could be referring to some kind of commitment that you need to make. Let's pull some more tarot and see if we get anything else. So the situation is going to be different for everybody, right? But let's pull some more tarot and see what we got for Pisces. All right, Pisces, once again, you're one of the hardest signs for me to pull cards for, but check this out. You got the Six of Wands, and really, I'm not kidding. If you haven't watched any of the other signs and you went directly to Pisces, I want to say that almost every single sign this week has gotten the Six of Wands. which is phenomenal. I'm not, poo-pooing on that at all. We all need to feel really good about ourselves and feel like we won something, we've succeeded in something. I feel like there's a real general sense of support coming in for everybody this week, where your friends are just, they're there for you, and I kind of really like it. It's with the 10 of Swords. There's something that's coming to an end. Something that's coming to an end. Something that you felt like, there's a Hermit card. You've been alone, maybe this period of being alone, and just there's the Lovers behind it, but the Lovers has a little, I'm just going to keep that card a little bit hidden. But we have, only because that's like one of the only cards in this deck that has people not fully clothed, and I just don't want to have any issues. So I didn't think of that before I started doing the readings with this deck. But anyway, there's something coming to an end, something that kind of has maybe kept you isolated in some way, feeling like you're just not able to really engage fully with your community, with your friends, in the world, at work. That's coming to an end. You see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're moving into this real, King of Energy, King of Wands being, state of being, brings real victory to you, real sense of accomplishment. Tell me more about that Princess of Cups. The Devil. Again, the Devil also has that kind of imagery, so I'm going to turn it upside down. Something that you feel bound to. Remember I was saying about the need to release jealousy? That's where that Devil energy, you're feeling too possessive, too bound to something. Pisces, you need to kind of let that go. Yeah, you need to cut that out. Cut out that thinking. Change your mindset about that situation. I think that it'll make you much happier. Let's see, maybe, if you need to actually vocalize the need to make a commitment to somebody, this could be talking about a partnership. It's kind of how I'm feeling it with that, jealousy energy, and don't let pride get in your way. You may need to actually vocalize your desire to commit to somebody. You may need to actually say it out loud. And, that's okay. Either way, you may be surprised at the answer. You'll probably get the answer that you want with like the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands coming in. That's you coming in victorious from the battle. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. Let's see. What else? All right, all the cards are falling out. Okay. Why the Hanged Man for Pisces, please? The King of Swords. Yeah, that decision, that making a choice again, the decision, and the Three of Discs. This is about group activities, working together within a group of some sort. There's this real need to have a conversation. I feel like you need to come to an understanding with a group of people, and having that conversation is going to get things in motion again. Feels like things are stagnant right now because you aren't able to have this conversation and aren't able to, all get on the same page, is how I'm feeling. I think that's it. I'm not really feeling the need to pull any more cards other than one final oracle card for you, Pisces. What's behind door number 3? It's another oracle deck with one final message for you, Pisces. All right, let's see what final words of wisdom the Goddess Oracle deck would like to leave Pisces with. All right, I'm getting this one right here for you. It says, Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Okay, very interesting. That might be talking to that commitment and that making a choice. All right, love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. I'm also feeling this card for you, Freya, bold. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. Okay, have that conversation. Maybe the conversation is about, hey, you're asking too much from me. I can't be in all places at all times. I am the King of Wands, but, there's a limit. Okay, Pisces, that's what I got for you this week. I hope you found that helpful or inspiring. in some way. Let me know in the comment box if you have any stories you'd like to share with us. That would be great. I am going to leave you for this week, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.